Hey everyone, Aussie Viking here for like the second time doing this. So I recorded like 5 minutes of this Star Wars Battlefront 3 Legacy mod, and I realized that I wasn't recording the gameplay. So unfortunately, I lost like 5 minutes, which sucked, but well. So we're doing some modding again of Star Wars Battlefront 2, and we're playing some Battlefront 3 in Battlefront 2, and I got a graphics mod as well. And it actually looks pretty good. So I've actually played the original Battlefront 3. It's available to play out now, actually. If you download the Xbox 360 ROM of it, and if you've got a compatible Xbox 360 modded console, you can actually play it. Or if you get it on PC, you can get Xenia and run it. However, on Xenia, unless you've got the right specs, nothing really loads fully in. Like, you can play it, and I've played this map, but rarely is it fully loaded in, which is a bit of a shame. However, that can be fixed hopefully this year with Xenia updates. A lot of people have been trying to update Xenia so it will run everything better, it will load things, it will load all the textures and stuff in, and all the hero, all the AIs and stuff. And it's funny because there are mods that actually do help, but a lot of them are like, yeah, we need to hopefully get it working. I mean, a big one would hopefully be if the original PC version or the original fully developed version was leaked. That's like the holy grail, and I would expect that if that did happen, EA would be like, oh shit, the good Battlefront 3 is out. Although Battlefront 2 is getting better, yeah, DICE's Battlefront 2, but it's not quite there yet. If they give us big game modes and conquest type modes offline like this game does, and the original Battlefront 2 and 3 did, a few new maps and stuff, we're there. Oh, and a few and things like Droidekas and Clone Commandos and shit. If they gave us that, all available offline play, then yes, we are there. Although, of course, you can sort of play it with the PSP version of Battlefront. What was it? I've got it to the Battlefront. Oh, what was it? Something Squadron, maybe, or that was the second one. But you can sort of play a version of Battlefront 3, 2008, 2009, on PSP, and if you download the Xenia and then get the ISO or whatever it is of Battlefront 3, the original pre-alpha or beta or whatever it is. And it actually is pretty good. It's not perfect, unfortunately. Although I think for a lot of modders and stuff, they've just taken what's in the files and what was in the PSP version. I think they've kind of like compared the two and kind of added them together to make it work. And it is fun. Like, I played this map, I played a great map of Hoth, and to be truthful, it's still amazing to go from ground to space, even if it's not the best looking game. It is obviously hard if you haven't got a controller because, well, if you haven't got a controller, it is going to be a bit hard because it's not mouse and keyboard really. You have to use it's just mainly the keyboard you have to use on Xenia. There might be a way to get a mouse working, but I haven't done that yet. And you know what, I might actually do a video where I can play the original Battlefront 3 a bit. It is fun. I guess you play as Anakin, Padme, Tarfol, X1, X2. It's actually really fun. And really makes you go, wow, they actually have some good shit going there. It does make me hope that there is going to be a Battlefront 3 by DICE though, because I think, here's the thing, DICE, they've done a lot of good. They have done a lot of good with Battlefront 2, DICE's Battlefront 2, I mean. And it's almost there, like I said before, it is almost there in terms of quality to Battlefront 2 OG and possibly Battlefront 3. It just depends how the new game mode is, if it's anywhere similar to, well, they say it's basically Titan mode, and to be truthful, Titan mode is probably just as good, if not, I'd say just as good as, as space to ground, because it's very similar, except it's just all on ground, and then I imagine, unless they've made some tweaks to it, it'd be on the ground, you have a big starfighter in the atmosphere that you can take down, which is pretty good. If that is how it's going to be, which is how it was in 2142 and how it's kind of been hinted at, then I think that's going to pull off a lot of fans of Battlefront over and basically be like, yeah, that's exactly what we want. And here's hoping that is exactly what happens. And hopefully it's playable offline. And here's hoping that gives the game just enough power to just keep going, hopefully for another year. I mean, a lot of us think that end of 2019, that's when development's going to stop. And if they give us enough, then that'd be fine. I'm hoping it stops in 2020. I think 2020 would be the way to go. Mainly because then that gives them extra years to develop a Battlefront 3, which I think for a lot of people, Battlefront 3 with ground to space would be amazing. And I think it's plausible because you've got to remember that by the time a Battlefront 3 EA comes out, I imagine that for a lot of them, I'll just go normal Clone Trooper, for a lot of them, it would be close. it would be absolutely close to being great, really, because DICE have shown that they want to make their Battlefront series the best it can be, and they're getting close. They've done a lot of good shit. And I think that it being, if a Battlefront 3 from DICE comes out in, say, 2020, 2021, it's going to be next gen. And I think if you're going to pull off space to ground, next gen would be the way to go. And they know a lot of people want that. Now, they could just make the new game mode, Titan type mode, work and be like, yeah, we'll just do a upgraded version for Battlefront 3. And if it is as good as people think it will be, and how it was in Battlefield 2142, I think we've got a good thing on our hands. And we're almost there. Almost there. Give us a good offline, give us sort of conquest mode, give us galactic conquest. If you gave us that, then best game ever, really. And give us the ability to choose to play offline and stuff, because that is one of the biggest things here. Like, you can still play Battlefront 2, EA, with obviously mods. I mean, not EA, Battlefront 2 original with mods, and, well, the original game vanilla as well, because it's just, you can still play it offline. So, here's hoping in time that will happen. I know I'm going to say that a lot with offline modes, because offline modes just add so much depth to the game. It's beautiful. I love it. And this is a good mod too. This is a very good mod. If you've got Battlefront 05, get it. Get a few graphics mods and you guys are going to have a great time. Because this does feel like, as somebody who's played the original Battlefront 3, this is fairly close. And I'd say actually even better, because they're able to, this has also got like XL Clone Wars and stuff, so there's more units and it's just crazier, and yeah, it's fun. Alright, I need to take over these freaking things. Alright, we're going to go, actually we'll go back here. I wonder if there's a, oh no, that's space. Okay, that's space. Because it's called the Battlefront 3 original. Their space ones, it's such a really good setup, and I have to admit, it's really good. Bit hard to control, but it's very similar to this. You come out, there's another, I think there's one or two ships, one that you can go in, and basically, yeah. I wonder, are we going to be able to blow up this ship? I don't know, we'll find out. So, and that's great. It does feel like it, even if it doesn't have all the heroes and stuff, which is a shame. Though it might have. So for me, when I do these mods once, I just jump right in. I haven't had time to play around with it and stuff like that. It's just me jumping straight in. So, yeah. Okay, you can't capture that, which is a bit of a shame. I think in the original Battlefront 3 you can, from what I halfly remember. Yeah. But let's go down to Coruscant, if we don't get blown up. It's actually a very well done mod, like, yeah, it's actually very well done. And you can just imagine how the original Battlefront 3 was. It's good, man. Definitely hope that Battlefront 3 by DICE fixes a lot of the crap. Oh, how do I don't remember how to land. Space, okay. And I think a lot of people just want them to be like, look, just give us, please, just give us a Battlefront 3. It would be really cool if they just like fixed stuff, made like an arcade game. That would probably, because graphics wise and gameplay wise, it wouldn't be the best, so they could probably get away with it, even though it's got a lot of content and stuff. And so yeah, it's just a Legends game and stuff. I doubt they'd do that, but it would be friggin' awesome. I think there's a possibility after a Battlefront 3 from DICE, and they're just like, you know what, fuck it, here you go, here's an arcade version of the original Battlefront 3, enjoy. Wait, I would hope. What are you doing? Give me a sec, there's going to be a little bit of a cut here. Cool. Yep. Sorry about that, just had to check something. I really want to... I might have to cut, because I've got like 3 or 4 maps to play, and this will be like an hour-long video, and I don't think you guys will want an hour-long video, so I'm probably going to cut them off to like part 1, 20 minutes, part 2. It really depends how long it takes. Okay, let me go to F1 again, let me go to that, and let me just... oh look, we took one. Alright, we'll take that. Good. It's good though that with Battlefront 3 there is more than enough to take from. There is the PSP version and there is the leaked version, so there is a fair bit of content to take, well, everything off of. So I actually like that a lot. It actually does add... It makes you feel like this is as close as you'll get to a Battlefront 3, unless the real Battlefront 3 is fully leaked, or if, well, the Battlefront 3 that is leaked gets fully fixed. And I think once Senior starts running it well, and a few mods get put in, It will work because I think there was a mod on the Discord they have where it's like, oh yeah, by the way, here's something that makes the AI actually run better and stuff, and the AI is actually fairly competent. Although I'm not gonna lie, when I was playing the alpha or whatever it was called, I was just like, oh my god, I need this like full on PC and mods and shit, or just let us have it, like just give it to us. You definitely feel like you need it once you've played the original Battlefront 3. You definitely makes you feel like you want more of it, but then again, at least in my perspective, I got to play it and I had fun playing it. And while it doesn't look the best now, I think once it gets all running graphics wise and AI wise running best and it's more stable, because right now you can't play every map. I don't know if that's because the game build doesn't have more working or if it's just Xenia in general, but once you get everything working, it does work well. I got to play Kashyyyk, which was pretty good. Hoth, which actually was the map that loaded the most and actually felt fairly real in terms of what it could do and how it looked and shit. And even played. What else did I play? I think I tried to get Mustafa going, but that was just like when you load, since nothing's really loaded, it was just like blinding light when you logged in, which was kind of annoying. The fact that you can play Anakin on the light side was good too, because the one thing I hated about Battlefront 2 was Anakin was on the dark side. And it's like, that doesn't make much sense considering Anakin's only on the dark side in Battlefront in Star Wars, at least for the prequels, for like 30 minutes, last 30 minutes of Revenge of the Sith. So yeah, but other than that, it was good. Let's go Clone Command. I really do like Clone Commandos. Oh shit, get away, bro. Oh fuck, damn it, come on, yes, go kill him. Oh, good on you, soldier. I keep getting X2, so I'm probably just gonna keep taking X2. Can I, no, please don't. Take him back, come on, take him back. Yes, alright, we're gonna spawn there. Cool. I don't remember what it was to get them to follow you, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh shit. Tell you what though, playing as Padme from the original, oh god, they've got me in a corner here. Yep. What was the... oh, Alt, okay. Alt was the roll. But yeah, playing as Padme from the original Battlefront 3 was fun, and I have to admit, I really hope she gets added in. She's a good character. Even from the prequel films alone, she's a strong character. She's strong in Episode 1, she fights well, and she goes against the Republic to get her home back. That's pretty ballsy to go against a Senate in any universe, really, to save your home. That's full on. Second one, she's being hunted down. He's blocking my shots, what a bitch. She's getting hunted down by a freaking bounty hunter, and she's like, yeah, nah, I want to still fight, still fight with the Senate, still fight, and she's not afraid that she could die. She just keeps fighting. She still tries the best for her family and her country or her planet and all that, and I love that. She's still a diplomat, but also with aggressive negotiations, and that's just amazing to me. And then the third one, from cutscenes, even then you get a feel for it in Revenge of the Sith. She's literally just like, I want to help stop this war. We can talk about it. Let's talk to the Separatists. Let's stop this stupid-ass war. And, oh, hey, Grievous. And, have it good. Let's be good people here. And I respect that. And that's from the films alone, let alone things like Clone Wars and stuff, where there's more depth added to her from that. But from film-wise, I think she's just as important as Leia from the original trilogy, if not more so. Unfortunately, with the hatred the prequel trilogy gets, not many people actually see that because, it's just a rip-off of fucking Leia. And it's like, shut up. God damn it, man. The hatred that Star Wars gets now, like, I think, don't get me wrong, there is some valid criticisms for every Star Wars film, like the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. I think and the prequel trilogy, of course. I think the original trilogy is flawed. It's not flawless like people think. It is flawed. Let's be truthful here. It is. It's still fantastic, but it's flawed. Prequel trilogy, same. Fantastic, but flawed. But the sequel trilogy, I think, has the most flaws that it seems that you can't have because Disney. It's like, no, there's bad characterizations, there's bad world building, there's bad character development other than Kylo. Characters, there's bad everything, really. Even the acting at times is a bit eh. The main character's a Mary Sue. The main character villain got his ass kicked. Although he does rise I do think he does rise as a character in The Last Jedi, even though everybody hates The Last Jedi, but I still think it's better than Force Awakens because they at least had imagination, even if it wasn't the best. So that's Star Wars now. It's a giant war. You can't cheat it. Although I do find it funny, everybody that complained about this, what Lucas was doing with, what was it, Episode 1, 2, and 3, special editions and other things. Facets of Star Wars are just like, you ruined my childhood. Disney gets it. Oh, they ruined my childhood. It's like, Jesus Christ, what is it with 40-plus-year-old fuckwits saying their childhood was ruined? Have you noticed it might not actually be the people making it in a way, but it might be you? You're complaining so much, they try to change it, but you just complain even more when they actually do something different? I don't know. I feel like I was blessed with growing up with the prequel trilogy, because I don't have that hatred of, it's not the original trilogy, even though I grew up the original trilogy at the same time as the prequel trilogy, so. But, that's Star Wars in a nutshell. Look, you're going to get crazy fans, you're going to get people that go, oh, Star Wars is Star Wars, it's not what I want, yada yada. And it's just a war. Star Wars is at war with itself, which is a problem, I think. But it is what it is. I'm playing Battlefront, I'm playing Battlefield, I'm playing all the Battlefront Star Wars games, I'm playing everything really. And I'm enjoying myself, and that's all I need, so... V? Really? V? Oh no, we'll see. I was clicking V for a second, like, what? Alright, we're finally winning. This will be the end of the first part, I think. 20 plus minutes, I think, is a really good one. There will be some cuts, obviously. But after I've done all these, I might try to do an OG Battlefront 3. It just depends, because Xenia does not run the best, and I'm not going to lie, it's going to look too slow, I think. But maybe. We'll see how it goes. I finally got up 202 subscribers. I've been at this for like 12 years. I think, no, 2007, so 11 years. No, actually, yeah, almost 12 years. When I think about it, because 2007 was like January, February 2007, now it's 2019, so. But if I put the same amount of effort and talent as I had now into it, of course, back then when I made it, I was like 13, so didn't really have that, but I think I'm doing alright, you know, 200. You've got there in the end, 200 fans, 202 fans. That's amazing. If you're part of that, thank you. Like, that means a lot. I mean, I think I'm never going to reach heights of like 100,000. That'd be cool. Not impossible, but I got to find the right oomph, I think. But until then, let's play games. Let's just enjoy my talking. You know, if you'd like that, I hope you do. My talking will get better. Like, trust me, if you go back to my old videos when I was like 14, 15, I've gotten better, and I think now I can even get even more better. And in time, we all evolve and become better human beings. Hopefully, we try to be. You know, for most it's easier said than done, but yeah. Alright, we've kind of lost a lot of people. There's not much people here. There's 2 left. We've controlled everything. Shouldn't that mean we win? Unless you have to control... Oh no, there's one down there. Let's go down there. I know I'm not getting a cold, but in Australia right now it's like 40 plus degrees, and when you've got the air conditioner on, it like balances out, and 1 minute you're outside, 1 minute you're inside. It doesn't play well. Alright, where's this new one? This new one is down here. It's kind of crazy how these maps are very linear. They are very similar to the ones obviously in the original, but they're very linear too, and that's the thing. The Battlefront 2 from DICE, they are pretty big, but they need that conquest type mode. The reason why, like, this is a very linear small map, right? But it extends itself because I can jump to the right, the left, the right, left, and all that. You can jump around the map, which adds a lot of depth because there's a lot there, and I died because of this. Oh man, I can't believe they didn't get rid of the health thing. Go clone jet trip, that might be faster. But yeah, so it's rather interesting, and I feel like some of the criticisms that Battlefront 2 EA get is kind of dumb because, well, like, small maps, they're not small. Linear, yeah, and they can open them up, and I'm sure they will, but when they do, those maps are bigger than Battlefront OG maps and these maps, so, like, compare this to, say, even something like Crate. Crate is 10 times bigger, or, what is it? One from Solo, Kessel. Kessel's fairly big compared to this. So, although what makes it good is having the objective of taking over from these and having vehicles and stuff on the map, so in time we'll get more of that. Yeah, that's that one done. We showed a bit of everything. I would say if you can't get Xenia working and stuff, try the PSP version if you can. It is very similar. It might be a bit hard to play because the controls aren't the best, but it still works, I think. I think it still works. Did the game actually crash? Oh my god, the game actually crashed, I think. Well, that's that one done. I'll switch back to the next one, but that's Aussie Viking out with his first Battlefront Legacy video. We'll go back next to some other Clone Wars stuff, because Clone Wars is the best. Anyway, Aussie Viking out. See you in Valhalla. Bye.